I have myself muted. Once again, let's try this one more time. Hello, 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 everybody. How y'all doing? I mean, it's our first live back in a minute.
It's been a minute.
I figured there needed to at least be one technical difficulty to get us kicked off.
But if you do it on purpose, is it a technical difficulty?
Purpose. Yes, definitely.
Yes, okay, yeah, fair.
Oh, man. So, Mike, how you doing today? Wow. That good, huh?
I'm awake, Brad. I'm awake.
That's just filling me with confidence here. Let me tell you. So, guys, thank you so much for joining us. As always, if this is your first time checking out our show, we very much appreciate it. If you have not already, please do be sure to like and follow us over on Facebook, like and subscribe over on YouTube, and if you want to check out more of our content but do not have time for the videos, you can always check out the audio for our interviews, live shows, and now audio-exclusive podcasts over on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, and Stitcher, because we're all the places, all the time, just for you. So, for those of you who have joined us before, if it looks like things are a little bit different, decided to change things up with our second backdrop that we have for here in the studio. Because, you know, reasons. Definitely not because I was a bit rushed trying to hurry up and, you know, cobble together some special effects for this show. No, that's totally not it.
You know, if you don't pull back the curtain, they can't see the mess, Brad.
I mean, you know. I think by now most people have figured out we're a bit of a mess. I mean, yeah.
A bit?
So, Mike, what are we talking about today?
Just kidding. We're talking about Pokemons.
Oh, yeah, we are.
Pocket monsters.
But what specifically about Pokemon are we talking about?
Just kidding. It's the 25th anniversary of Pokemons.
Yes. Oh.
Is it
25
is it 25?
years.
Is
Yes.
it really 25? Holy shit.
It feels very, very wrong that it's 25.
Yeah.
Considering both of us remember when Pokemon first released, it feels very wrong.
Rushing home from school to watch it in the afternoon, getting it on your Game Boy for the first time.
Yeah.
Shit, we're old.
Yeah. If it makes you feel...
I'm gonna go have an existential crisis. Hang on 2 seconds.
Well, you know. If it makes you feel any better, we're about as far away from the release of Pokemon as we were when we were introduced to video games to the release of the Atari. So...
Oh, God.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Doesn't that just make you feel special?
Yeah, special. Let's go with that, Brad. Let's go with that.
Well, you know. Anyway, so yes, the 25th anniversary of Pokemon. Got some great stuff that have happened for the anniversary. Got some, hopefully, great things still to come. And... of course, several very, very strange things. And we're going to dive into all of that because,
Brad,
you know...
come on. What are you talking about? Nothing strange has ever come from Japan.
I mean, did you watch the Post Malone virtual concert?
No, I didn't.
I don't know who was asking for a... What are the little Wii avatar characters called again?
Why the hell would I know?
You're the Nintendo nerd. Come on now.
Oh, the Miis.
Mii's, there you go. So, I don't know who asked for a Post Malone Mii concert, but,
no one?
we got it.
No one asked for a Post Malone Mii concert.
Oh my gosh. I mean, look, yes, is it interesting that Nintendo teamed up with Katy Perry, Post Malone, and, was it J Balvin? Whoever the hell that is. Which I'm sure there's somebody out there that is terribly ashamed that we have no idea who that person is, but...
To hell with them.
Meh. But... it's cool that they tried. It was a bit weird. Now, my only question is, if this anniversary happened not in the middle of the plague, do you think that Nintendo would have actually gone and had a proper anniversary concert if they were willing to go this far? Or do you think this is just a Nintendo thing? You know, with Nintendo being Nintendo, they had to do this.
First of all, do I think that there would have been an actual concert? Yes. Second of all, did you just refer to it as a plague like we're in the 12th century Europe?
I mean, you've seen the latest body counts, right? I mean, I feel like it counts. Plus, you know, plague is not, one of the Google no-no words.
Google. Can I say fornicate on live?
Oh, yes. Yes. Yeah, yes, you can.
Okay, Google...
The other thing we
Google
have to censor, but yes.
Yeah. Google can go fornicate themselves.
Oh, my.
Can I say it in that context? Is that fine?
I mean, I don't see why not. As far as we are aware, there are no children watching us. So, you know, no parents are going to have an awkward conversation later.
Sweet Jesus, if people are letting their kids watch us, we got a problem.
Yeah, just a bit. But, yeah, no, I mean, look, there's some really cool stuff. I will say, yes, the 25th anniversary concert thing, yeah, this was by far maybe the strangest of everything that's happened. Neat idea, but, but I will say, the amount of crazy that has also happened around Pokemon this year with Pokemon cards, which, by the way, if you want to hear more of our thoughts on the current Pokemon card craze, that audio podcast is coming out tomorrow, so, you know, check that out. But, I mean, it does feel like, in general, people are coming back to the Pokemon franchise, from our generation that maybe haven't paid attention to it in at least a minute, if not a lot longer. And this is getting to be an opportunity to either get back into it and have some fun with something from your childhood, or to be able to introduce it to your kids during an event that actually gives you a lot of things to be able to do with them.
Yeah, I think, look, Pokemon Go was... How long ago was Pokemon Go? Has that been 5 years now?
That's a very good question. Give me 2 seconds, I'll look it up.
Yeah, you're good. I'll talk while you look for that. Because with Pokemon Go, you saw, like, a resurgence in kind of the community with Pokemon in terms of, like, some of the older players that had strayed away from it. You saw newer players introduced to it, and then from that they kind of branched out and did other things.
5 years next month.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go figure.
Wow. Wow. Time just keeps on slipping, I guess. But so whenever there's something big that they drop, the community around Pokemon is usually very, like, especially when you get to people our age, it kind of gets that nostalgic feel of like, oh yeah, like, all right, let me poke my head in and see what's going on with that, and then you'll stick with it for a little bit. Some people will fade out, some people will stick with it casually, some people will get back into it hardcore if they have those very addictive personalities. Don't know anything about that.
No, definitely not. No.
No. Yeah. But yeah, with the 25th anniversary, like you said, the trading cards have really blown up, and you know, the plague helped. But it's, you know, Nintendo is also about creating their own market and creating their own supply and demand, because Nintendo doesn't a lot of times allow like mass production of a lot of things that they do. Now there's some stuff that they do, and especially for anniversaries, they'll flood the market with it a little bit. But then they'll also straight up say like, oh, well, this is something that we're not doing after this, so get it while you can. So with that, I think there was an initial, especially with the cards, there was an initial like, oh my god, we have to get our hands on it and let's resell it and make money. Whereas you actually have people out there that are, hey, like, this is something that I genuinely want to focus on. This is genuinely something I want to get my hands on. And then you see the community kind of reboom that way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it absolutely does. And I think one of the things that's helping out immensely right now with a lot of the resurgence in popularity is not just that you have the anniversary that is making people nostalgic, but they're really taking advantage of that with their product releases.
Yep.
You know, going in and checking out just the merchandise that you have coming in, from the card re-releases to the special celebration Pokeballs and rings and you have an ABC and numbers book for toddlers. You have freaking Mega Blocks. Mega Constructs. My bad. Wrong knockoff. And of course, you know, you have your Pops, because it's frickin' Pops. I mean, you even have your, all the video game stuff that you need to be able to deck out your Switch and your game controllers, and of course, you know, the new Pokemon Snap came out this year, and Battle Styles came out, right, already?
Oh yeah, Battle Styles already hit. Chilling Rain hit. We're supposed to get another set next. I think the next set either drops at the end of this month, beginning of next month. And you're talking about the cards, right?
Yeah, all the above.
Yeah. And then as you're showing it right there, you've got the Diamond and Pearl, the long-awaited, long-rumored remakes for Diamond and Pearl coming to the Switch. Those will be dropping in November. We were supposed to get the newest iteration, the Legends Arceus game, this year, but it ended up getting bumped into January. But I guess we'll just go ahead and call that a calendar year 25th anniversary, and we'll go ahead and, slide that in as a W for Nintendo.
Sure, because,
like you said, new Pokemon Snap as well.
Well, I mean, you got to be able to toss something in here. I mean, even the main Pokemon website, everything here on the main page is all related to, what's happening now with the card releases, Snap, even the latest Pokemon Go events, which, by the way, you want to talk about some part of the Pokemon fandom that's been taking advantage of the anniversary. Pokemon Go has really been laying into this. I know there aren't too many Pokemon Go fans out there still as addicted to it as I am, but I mean, the special events that they've been having in the game and the various little nods to the classic series, and just all the fun stuff that they have been trying to do, even on top of the things that they added last year to try to make up for how much people could not get out and interact with each other for the game. They've really been outdoing themselves in a lot of different ways. So no, I think every aspect of the Pokemon franchise right now is really trying their best. I mean, even the anime, has got their own special thing coming up for the Black and White series here this month, actually.
Black and White? I thought it was Journeys that they were on.
First episode of the Pokemon series, Pokemon the series Black and White.
They go back to Black and White? I'm gonna look that up.
Yes, or maybe it's just special viewing. I'm gonna be honest. The anime is the one part of the franchise I've had the hardest time trying to keep up with. So, I kind of. While yes, I was one of the ones that came back and said, back in 2019 when Ash finally won his first league championship, that was just why.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
1,159 episodes. This is getting into One Piece territory.
Dude, it's been in One Piece territory for a long time. I mean, remember, this is a kid that has not aged in 25 years.
And that's fair. Yeah, they're on Journeys right now, so I guess maybe they're doing Black and White?
I guess, I don't know. Well, if you are a fan of the anime, let us know down in the comments what's happening with the anime, since clearly we did not do enough research on that part. But just tell us down in the comments what's happening.
I can tell you that in the anime, in Journeys, from what little I have been watching it, Ash decided to finally pull his head out of his ass after he won a league championship, because he starts Journeys with basically an all-star team that he's just going to go run the score up on everybody.
Huh.
The first three Pokemon that he catches, so he catches a Dragonite.
Sure.
Then he catches a Gengar. He has his legendary Pikachu that knows every move known to man. And then he catches oh shit, what's the baby version of Lucario?
Do not know.
Riolu. He catches a Riolu.
Got it.
So this sumbitch is gonna have a Dragonite, a Gengar, and a Lucario, along with his damn Pikachu.
Because
if this sumbitch, if he can't backpack, if he can't run it back to back, if he can't repeat, he just needs to give it up.
I mean, you would think.
This dude should not lose a single battle in the anime.
Now, let's also, jumping back momentarily to the games, talk about the fact that while Pokemon Home is a relatively new addition to the franchise, even it has gotten some new changes and updates for the anniversary, with some new things that you can do, new features, new Pokemon that you can trade to it and work around, and
Yeah, I think that was, if I remember right, that was introduced, I think that was introduced with the launch of Sword and Shield, if I remember right, a couple years ago. And it was really designed to mainstream kind of where all of your Pokemon go across all of your games and such. Yeah. Which I haven't used Home too much, just because I really mainly just stick to Sword and Shield. I don't really bounce back and forth.
Sure.
But from people that use it, they say that it is one of the most I don't want to say innovative things ever, but people just absolutely drool over it about how much it's opened up and how fluid it makes everything.
Well, yeah. So I've had a chance to be able to use Pokemon Home a bit, and just how easy they make it to be able to keep track of your Pokemon stats and be able to be able to bring your team in from different games and actually be able to see down to the numbers what is your best team that you can create for whatever run you're planning on going for any of the supported games. It is honestly just fun. It makes it a lot easier trying to keep up with all that stuff. I was never an IV trainer, but it does make it a lot easier now with this to be able to, you know, have an easier time trying to figure out what my best team really is without having to go down the road of, you know, being that guy. So.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, no, oh, and of course, you know, how can we forget, since we did momentarily touch on the trading cards, not only did we get the re-release of the, you know, classic cards, but you also had the team up with McDonald's to be able to put out some exclusive cards in their Happy Meals.
That wasn't a goddamn nightmare.
I mean, in fairness, it was less of a nightmare than the General Mills team up with the cereal thing.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
You weren't having to put security devices on Happy Meals, making sure people weren't stealing them.
No, you just had assholes buying 30 Happy Meals.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, no, I mean... There is so much that has happened, and still coming up. We have, what is it? I mean, yeah, you have all the fun little stuff that the different Pokemon social media accounts are doing to celebrate the different regions and the Pokemon there. But, you know, then... I mean, they're still releasing some of the upcoming specials that they have not wanted to do more than just allude to right now. But some of those are continued added characters to their different games, new expansions for, you know, so much. I honestly, this is fun for me. It's not very often that you get to see a major anniversary for a pop culture franchise come around and the company behind it actually takes that anniversary seriously, rather than just put out, like, you know, a quick gimme box set for the collectors that's, you know, 5 times the normal price. You know, this actually is involved, and they've clearly put a lot of thought into it.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's what Nintendo does, right? Like, Nintendo will go all out if it's a property that they feel is worth going all out for. And when I say they go all out, they go all out.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet Jesus.
What?
Sorry, I just looked at what his sixth Pokemon is on his turn team. It's a damn Dragavish. It's a damn dragon. He has 2 dragons, a ghost, a Lucario. This sumbitch.
Oh my.
Well, you decide to win one Pokemon League, and now Ash Ketchum all of a sudden is like, you know what? That shit was hard for the last 20 years. Let me just put together a super team, and we're gonna just go. I'm gonna put together an all-star team and go play a bunch of JV high school basketball teams.
Oh my. Man. But yeah, no, I mean, honestly, Mike, has there been a part of the anniversary so far that has stuck out to you as your favorite part?
Working where I work, I'm going to say not the Pokemon cards.
Well, yeah.
No, look, for me, Diamond and Pearl were actually... It's funny, so Diamond and Pearl were the last Pokemon games that I played before X and Y. Like, I skipped Black and I skipped Black and White. I didn't really like Ruby and Sapphire all that much, so, like, for me, Diamond and Pearl was, like, my last really favorite game and favorite generation for a while. Like, I didn't play Pokemon games for, like, I think 2 or 3 generations until X and Y came out. So I was really excited when they announced that that was going to be the game coming out this year, the remake. And then on top of that, they are doing the Legends Arceus game. So, like, on the game side, like, they're giving us old stuff that we loved and just kind of, like, revamping it and kind of like, hey, here it is for you in a newer, more updated presentation. But we're also getting a brand new game and a brand new style of game, too. So it's really cool to kind of see, like, and we got Pokemon Snap this year, which I was never big into Pokemon Snap, but it's nice to see that they're celebrating the past and kind of saying, like, hey, here's where we could go with it, too.
Oh, I loved Snap. I lost track of how many times I played the original Snap.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, seeing that they brought that back, that made me very, very happy.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, it's exciting. Like, it's really cool to see where it's going. The anime's still going strong. The trading cards are going strong still. Like, they know what they're doing. Like, this is not going to be one of those things where they just overnight decide to, on a whim, try something that makes zero sense and is going to completely and totally crumble and demolish the fan base. Now, there's stuff that the fan base is always pissy with because they're a pissy fan base, if we're being 100% honest. We just, people need to accept that and move on with their lives.
Aren't most nerdy fan bases these days?
I mean, what are you talking about? There's no... You're going to say that the Star Wars fan base is toxic, too? Come on, Brad.
I mean, what was the last major nerdy event? Regardless of the reason, what was the last major nerdy event that the supposed fans weren't responsible for ruining it for everybody? Yeah. Yeah.
Hang on. I got this.
Uh-huh. I mean, I can wait, but I don't think our viewers will. So.
Endgame?
Nope. They ruined that one too, because, you had
How
so
did
many
they ruin
people.
that one?
The backlash over what was I going to say? Backlash over Black Widow, backlash over not seeing Captain America put back the Infinity Stones because you had a very unfortunately hardcore group of people that really wanted to see that and just made a real big thing about it. And then, of course, basically everybody that just didn't like the fact that it was a, almost 3-hour movie.
Oh, but people drooled over the Snyder Cut? No, I'm sorry, wait. They didn't drool over the Snyder Cut.
No, we
choked on...
No,
okay.
Can't say that.
Nope. They
Can't
slobbered
say that.
all over.
Nope, definitely can't say that one.
Really? Okay.
Ugh.
I got nothing then.
Nope. But yeah, no. I mean, yeah, you're always going to have your problematic elements of any major fandom, but no, for the most part, I do think that there are more members of the Pokemon fandom that are willing to just enjoy the fun than to try to, mess it up for everybody else.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. And then there's people that just mess it up for everybody else.
But I mean, I think we all just kind of expected Logan Paul to somehow make this all horrible, right?
God, if that's a person that ever deserved to be set on fire.
Anyway, so Mike, any last words?
Brad.
Was that it?
I'm good.
Okay. Wow.
No, hopefully.
Alrighty then.
Well, I mean, we're only in June. I want to say that I'm really looking forward to seeing what's coming and where Pokemon goes from here, but I'm also very worried that people are going to screw it up.
I have faith. I know that is a dangerous thing to say in this context, but I have faith.
You have faith in people pulling guns in Target parking lots over Pokemon cards? Those are the people you have faith in? That's what I thought.
On that note, guys, thank you so much for joining us, talking about the Pokemon 25th anniversary. If you haven't been keeping up, you've already missed out on some things, but you can go back and check out most of it still somewhere online or in one of the games with all the wonderful gloriousness that has been added to them. Things are still happening, things are still being announced, and honestly, I'm excited to see where the rest of the year takes us. So, with that, thank you for joining us. Please do not forget, as we said at the beginning, if this is your first time joining us, do not forget to like and follow over on Facebook. Like and subscribe, blah, on YouTube. Oh my gosh, I've done this way too many times. And of course, do not forget, if you want to check out more of our content but don't have time for the videos, you can always catch the audios of our interviews, live shows, and now our audio-exclusive podcasts every Thursday at noon over at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcast, and Stitcher, because reasons. Well,
indeed.
With that, thank you so much, and until next time, bye guys.